What's good, guys? Donnie from Donnie Designs here. And if you're working with limited space, today I got just the thing for you. Well, today we're going to build a router sled that you can take apart and put it away when you're finished. So stay tuned.
You made that?
While I grab a few things, I feel I can show you what this build is going to look like. It's going to be a foldable table. The top will be encased in wood, and that is going to hold our router sled. So this foldable table is a 6 foot by 30 inches wide table. So we had our wood top cut to 76 by 34 inches wide. And that dimension is going to give us 2 extra inches on each side. The side that we want to keep exposed, we're going to have that facing down. So now for our siding. Using 2x4s, we're going to cut 2 pieces that are 76 inches long and 2 pieces that are 31 inches long. Now that everything is placed where it's going to go, we're going to attach our 2x4s together using 8 by 2.5 inch screws. Now it's time to flip our display side upward. After the top is aligned with the 2x4s, let's clamp it together. First, we're going to add countersink holes. Then we're going to attach our tabletop using 1 1/4 inch screws. Now we should have a nice tabletop that can be used for almost anything, but we're going to use it for our router table. I bought 2 sets of linear rail guides off of Amazon. Both of those came with 4 bearing block guides. I'll leave a link to these in the description. This is a bearing block slide guide. Unfortunately, this kit did not come with screws, but I got you on that. The length of the linear rail guides is 39 inches long and 60 inches long. So now we're going to center our linear rail guide on our table. That length is about 8 3/4. Each rail guide comes with holes at every 8 inches. So we're going to use 1 1/4 inch screws and lock it down. So let's add some wheels to our table. This is going to be a part of making it modular. So now we're going to drill 2 more holes into our linear guide on each side. This is going to hold our bearing block slide guide. So you're going to need 6mm by 12mm screws. You're going to need about 16 of these guys. I only use 2 screws per side. Next, we're going to cut out some stabilizers. You're going to need 2 pieces that are 13 inches by 3 inches wide. There should be 2 holes at the end of each rail. That's all you're gonna need. I bought 1 stock piece of 1 1/4 by 48 inches long angle aluminum. I cut that into 4 pieces that were 11.5 inches long. Now we're gonna make 2 through holes on each side raw angle aluminum. We're gonna mount this to our sliding blocks using those 6mm screws. But right now we're just gonna check to see if they fit. Now that we know the fit is nice, let's work on the bed for the router. Using another piece of aluminum, we're gonna make 2 holes and turn this into a bracket. After we make the 2 holes, we're going to attach the 2 pieces of angle aluminum together using a 1/2 inch bolt and nut. We're going to use 6mm screws and lock washers. Now it's time to make our bed. The space in between the two bars is 11 inches. So we're going to cut a piece of wood that's 11 inches by 10.5 inches. Next, we're going to drill 4 holes into our brackets. We're going to use these holes to secure the bed of the router. Here I use some small self-tapping screws. The thickness of my material is 0.75 inches, so anything shorter than that will work just fine. Okay, now we have our bed for our router. Let's make a hole big enough for our cutting bit. So my router came with a base plate. So all you have to do is remove that from your router and use it as a template for your hole locations. Now, let's lock our router in place. So to help with dust collection, we're going to use this flexible PVC adapter and make an additional hole in our base. So there you have it. Our sled is in 3 pieces: the table, the tabletop, and the sled itself. So let's take a look at how simple it is to put this thing together. Here you have it. That took us under 1 minute to put together. Now we can switch out the router to any router we want to choose. It can cut materials up to 2 inches thick. I mean, I'm gonna use it for everything. But if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next video.